Welcome back, everyone. I found a great tool recently that was really useful that I really enjoy. It's a simple command line tool for looking at JSON strings visually in I guess you would say it's a TUI, terminal user interface. It's not really supported anymore. It's kind of been superseded by something else, but this is what I like. It's a tool called Floki, and it's put out by Dennis Doro. It's no longer being supported. He or she has something else that they're using, but I mean, it's still passing tests. It still works. So, I mean, until it doesn't work, I think it's pretty fine to use. It's basically just Vim keys, getting your first and last, HJKL, copy the path of whatever your element of the JSON string you're looking at, and then queue to quit. That is the functionality. I really like this. You could also just echo something directly into Floki, but let's look at actually using this on a file. And I really like this because if you're ever going to be using JSON and you want to just quickly get a file path and you want to do it a little bit more graphically, it works. So this is an example JSON string I just got from the interwebs, and it's somewhat complex. It's got several nested levels, objects within objects, various key pairs, etc. So this is just called example JSON in my home directory. So if I was going to do something on this, I would do Floki and I would do example JSON, and then I get this interface. So using HJKL, and you can see at the bottom I have path, which is just dot for the current working directory. I can do .web app, servlet, and I can do a number. There's various different levels into this that you can go into, and you can go deeper and deeper into different parts of this. There we go. And so from here, you can see it says, .web-app, .servlet, the first index, array index 1, .servlet-name, and it would be this value. So I can just press Y to yank that. And then if I went over here and went into my terminal, shift insert, now I have the name on my clipboard. And in this way, it'd be a really cool way of easily grabbing some element of your JavaScript file and the direct path to that element with a TUI. So if you're doing something with web development, this might be useful to you. I actually just prefer this like if I ever had to deal with a JSON file. I was trying to do this with some of my Task Warrior stuff. I don't think that those JSON files are super compatible with this because I was kind of getting a little bit irritated with it. But in any case, I just really like how this program works. It's not, as long as it works, it works. It's not being supported anymore. Maybe somebody's forked it and working on it or keeping it alive. But I actually rather like it. I know it's written in Clojure, weirdly enough, in Shell, and not JavaScript itself. But I think it's a really cool program. So that's Floki. It's very simple, very basic. That's all the functionality. HJKL to move through the elements, Q to quit, Y to yank the current path, and the path is displayed here in the bottom for you. That's it. That's Floki. You can pass in, you can echo a JSON string into it. So if I was going to do echo, and I'm going to do curly brace, let's just do name equals Brian, and I'm going to echo this string into Floki. There we go. Root name Brian. And the path is obviously just .name because it's a very simple single key pair object in a JSON string. That's it. That is all there is to it. That is Floki, and I think it's a really cool program. If you guys have used it before, let me know. If you use something different for dealing with JSON in a more graphical way, let me know what it is. I'd love to check it out. Before I go, thank you to Devin. He's my sole patron on Patreon at this point in time. Thank you for supporting the channel, and everybody else, thank you for watching.